Aberdeen Business School is sending a record-breaking number of 133 students on the study abroad programme. This popularity has caused issues with appointing students to their wanted destinations. Since the programme began in 2008, there has been a 79% increase in the number of students going abroad. RGU has increased the UK's percentage of students studying abroad in comparison to previous years.
I would say that personal development is a really big advantage. I've seen personally students who've been quite shy and quite reserved, they'll then go out and study abroad and come back and they'll just be completely changed people. It is a really big undertaking having to do study abroad because you're having to get out of your comfort zone, often just making a completely new set of friends from scratch. You're basically going out on your own, having to find accommodation, deal with a new academic system as well as a different culture in a lot of cases as well. So they can really come back and be completely changed people, as well as having, friends in different parts of the world that they can go and stay with and go and visit in future. So it's really quite a life-changing experience, I believe.
Students are appointed to their destinations depending on their marks from their first semester. The higher a student scores, then the higher the chance of receiving their first choice. Students facing resets over the summer are put on a reserve list.
I would say the most popular destinations are usually the ones quite close to the UK, probably for travel cost reasons, and maybe just because the students are more familiar with the culture, or maybe they've had some experience with the language in high school. So France, Germany, Spain are really popular destinations. 16
EU states currently have agreements with RGU within the Erasmus programme. An Erasmus grant is available for EU students. This monthly grant of around £250 to £300 is one reason international business management student Desi chose to go to Germany.
I picked Germany mainly because I'm slightly familiar with the language, and also the school I'm going to is supposed to be one of the best business schools in the country.
But still it has its disadvantages, as Leo, who is going to Italy, shares with us. Are there any obstacles for you?
The weather. I completely dislike the weather over the country.
You may think staying in Europe is cheaper when flights overseas cost around £1,000. But consumer prices in countries such as France and Italy are higher than those in the USA. Fourth-year journalism student Ben, who visited South Korea, explains that living arrangements can be cheaper further from home.
One meal in Korea is only £2 or £3, so each meal was really cheap, and the transport was cheap, and you actually find once you get, it's expensive getting to these places, because we're so far away. But when you're there, it's actually really cheap.
Wherever it is the students decide to go, one thing is clear. There has never been a better time to go abroad than now, with Robert Gordon University's Aberdeen Business School. This has been Simone Kelly speaking from RGU TV.